Matthias, the guy that asked it. Yeah, yeah. I don't think we're seeing a 5-point.
Yeah, this is a pretty scuffed 5-point from the blue team.
Yeah, but it doesn't look like the red team is looking to make any moves. Oh, and you can see the Conquer taken by Akali.
That's interesting. I almost never take Conqueror on Akali. I usually take either Electrocute or Fleet Footwork. I feel like Conqueror is somewhere in the middle, but I can understand for top lane Akali a lot more than I can for mid lane. Longer lane.
I feel like Akali Conquer is more of against especially in mid lane. It's more of against like the champions that you're hitting. You're gonna be hitting for like a lot during the lane, like maybe a Silas.
Yeah, Silas. That's what I was thinking of.
Yeah. But yeah, in most situations, Electrocute or Fleet Footwork will be the better choice since you won't be hitting them most times.
You turn on your scoreboard because Pubitor Defer is known for not buying items.
That is true. Let's see if he remembers.
Oh, he did.
On the Alistar as well, the champion on which it happened.
Wait, that was the game we played against them.
Wait, did I just witness Colin Tang miss a Q on a still red buff?
You know, everyone has bad games.
That's true. I know that he can hit Qs on moving targets, so, you know, I won't hold this one against him.
I agree. Oh, and the Kale attracting multiple hits from the 3 ranged minions.
Ooh, the Q already coming out from a G. Let's see if he can win that trade. A mini trade. Seemed to swing about even.
Yeah.
The Q's already coming out from Ezreal, and he did get that grass proc as well. Getting out traded just a little bit, but the Q silence does go off.
Yeah. Conquer is procced for the Akali, but no level 2 yet, so no. Ooh.
Ooh, the spin coming out.
Ooh.
Zawad going into the shroud. This could actually be an early first blood.
Early solo kill. What?
Might have to flash.
Wait, what?
Zawad didn't, I guess, have the energy necessary to go for it.
You refund energy, however, for every empowered auto attack. Ooh, and a bind landing.
A missed Q coming out, but so far the blue side.
Oh, and young Yasuo with the Doran's ring for the early trading power.
Which, to be fair, could go into AD or AP most likely. So we don't necessarily know which build path he's going for.
But he took Conqueror, so I'm inclined to believe that he's going with the AD build.
That's true, because normally I think you'd go Airy.
Or Comet.
Sure. So far, ooh, that's sneaking that Q through the minion wave. Asserting lane dominance right now on this Ezreal.
Yeah.
I'm saying because of the Conqueror, he's most likely going into an 8.
Ooh, and the binding lands, which means they can go for the all-in.
With the no TP. The lack of heal and going the TP leads to early death.
Should be said though that he will be able to be back. And now a river
Does
fight.
Pi fight this?
Pi is able to go over the wall, getting stopped. Another look to go in on the Kale.
The Kale's out of mana, and Pi is able to get out with a lot of the orb, the balls.
The Shuriken missed there, which meant that Zawad couldn't get quite as much damage, but he's just heavily winning these trades. Ajit is forced to flash away.
With a nearly 20 CS lead right now.
He's already 2 levels behind. Oh,
yeah. One.
Ooh, and Kale getting a little scary there, getting pretty close to the trading range of Nasus, and now Zawad gonna pick himself up a solo kill. And now, here comes Sejuani into the mid lane onto Young Yasu. Young Yasu does have flash. The flash keep coming through, but that means that Young Yasu can't flash the wall, but he's being greedy.
And he gets out.
And Kale doesn't quite have the mana to flash Q follow-up. I'm not sure that I necessarily like doing the flash Q there as Sejuani, because you're basically guaranteeing yourself to trade flashes, whereas if he had waited, then he could maybe follow Young Yasu's flash.
Yeah, I agree with that statement.
Huge wave crashing into the bot turret right now. This would be a good time to back, but I don't think they necessarily need to. They don't have very much gold in their inventories right now.
Yeah.
Just CSing under tower, the mark of an experienced ADC. Whether or not he can do this. He does miss that CS. Pretty much unavoidable.
And with the early game, very...
0 for 3.
That's tough. He still has a CS lead, though.
The early game remains much closer than it was last game.
For sure. Only a 0.3 gold deficit, or 0.3k gold deficit where last game I believe it was around 1 full 1,000 at this point.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even know I could do that. I went into team fight view.
That's the team fight view.
As expected.
And another trade from Zahua, looking really strong right now.
Ooh,
the
he
Conquer
gets the proc. That should mean a Q into auto to close out. And the auto
That's
attack.
another kill for Zahua.
And as we expected kind of when we did these team switches, but before I can mention that, we have Pi ganking mid lane, Cat forced to flash Sejuani here to make sure that she's going to be able to get out safely. The Black Shield going on to Morgana. Meanwhile, there's a trade going on bot lane, and I'm going Rap God mode.
Yeah, I agree.
Is there anything that you do not agree with? You know?
It'd be like that.
I think Young Yasuo's looking like the better mid laner. Definitely guarantee JV.
Alright, well, you are not judging tryouts, so...
Yeah, I was hoping Enoch would say I agree, but...
I agree.
Those comments mean nothing towards the actual tryouts, of course.
Yeah, it'd be like that sometimes.
Ooh, actually, an early Infernal Drake the blue team is looking for. They're actually all pretty low, though, so their 2v3 advantage isn't really meaning anything here. Cat is not able to roam down as she is currently dealing with a wave on her tower and isn't the healthiest herself. I was just looking at the gold deficits, and pretty much exactly what we were expecting to happen when we made these team switches is happening, where the deficit in the top lane is being balanced out by the lead in the bottom lane.
Yeah.
So despite Zahua being that far ahead, so far Colin does have a healthy lead of his own, especially gaining extra gold using Kleptomancy. If he walks up too far here, he could get comboed by Alistar, but here in goes Zahua, opening up with the ult, landing the Q, auto E, gets the full proc and the ultimate and a shuriken. Nicely done by Zahua. But now an E forward from Ezreal. You hate to see it, never E forward. Sejuani is here to respond though, and that's going to be a straight 1-for-1 trade in the bottom lane. Ezreal E-ing forward is so scary, and Modest did a great job of being able to capitalize with it, or on it, by using that headbutt pulverize to knock out both of them. That could have actually ended up being a 2-for-1 if Sejuani wasn't there to protect the bot lane, so a good counter gank by David.
I agree.
Once again, a pretty standard mid lane here, and by standard I mean pretty resident sleeper mid lane. They haven't really been doing much aside from farming.
Yeah, despite that, Nasus's power spike will come online way quicker than Kale's. I can expect to see an all-in, maybe, since they're both level 6 and he backs for the Sheen. You could probably kill him in like 3 hits.
Q going off before the E's away. The binding hits, that could mean, the ultimate from Sejuani. I can't believe that hit Xayah. I thought Xayah would be still in ult, but honestly, I'm not sure whether to say perfectly timed or a little bit lucky. I think it's more of the latter there. He actually used it very early in the Xayah ultimate. Could have definitely waited as Xayah would still have been in the binding, but just a good CC layer coming out from Sejuani and Morgana, and a good binding over the wall coming out from Stacy. Nice pings coming out from the blue team, notifying Cat that there is a group of red team players coming out potentially to look to gank. Pi getting a little bit of counter jungling on the chickens, but is spotted out here now. Sejuani opening up with the Q. One more auto and able to throw the E. That means Cat is going to pick up the kill on a failed combo from Alistar. Not that I think he really wants to land that anyways, as I don't know if they win that 2v2.
Yeah. Kale, Nasus still hasn't created. Ooh, and the ultimate coming out from Garen in the top lane in another all-in fight.
And it looks like Zahua should win this. Not looking to expend the ultimate yet. There it is, and now he's probably looking to follow up. The ultimate comes through, but it actually doesn't land. He needs one more hit. He lands the auto attack and flashes out, but he dies anyways under the tower. A little bit of a misplay there.
Yeah.
But when Modest electing to save his ultimate and burn his flash, will he survive? He could have definitely ulted earlier to get out of that. And now Young Yasu looking onto Snowy Dagger, only needs one more hit. One more decane, and there it is. Collects the stacks and finds the kill for himself. Going 1-0 so far in this lane. And another binding lands onto the Xayah. The E follow-up, EQ follow-up from Ezreal rather. Netting him a killing spree. So far ahead. Does he have enough? I think he has enough in his inventory to even buy the full-up Manamune when he gets back. So already hitting his power spikes very early in the game, and as I know that Ezreal hitting the mid-game power spikes is very, like, it's easy to abuse your presence on the map if you just rotate him around properly. Now,
Yes.
Ajit, I'm not sure if he's completely comfortable on Garen, given that he opened up the last fight with an ultimate, whereas it's typically used as an execution tool.
Yeah. The damage dealing from Garen's ultimate against a full health target is very minimal. You know.
Yeah, it barely dealt anything.
With an ultimate
The Black Shield not quite going to be enough. Cullen smartly choosing to run away, knowing that Stacy is dead.
A lot of blue orbs. Would Pi be going towards more of a Shadow Assassin build or the Rost?
I usually see Pi opt for Shadow Assassin. And I mean, as you were saying before the game, it is 11 minutes, so I initially thought you were joking, but it really is a pretty late transformation coming out from Pi. And it looks like he does elect to go for blue form, Kane. I've almost never seen him go red form. I think he prefers the blue form a lot. And given the buffs
he goes red form when he buys Frozen Heart.
That's true. And given the buffs that blue form have got recently, I think it's actually okay now.
Yeah, with plenty of squishy targets for him to assassinate.
Ooh, Zawah TP back to lane. The Shuriken lands. That should be an auto Q ultimate to finish it off.
And it's another kill for Zawah.
Not sure if Ajit noticed Zawah TPing back to lane, and he did come back with full health. For a while there, the trades were going pretty even. But making sure that there is no chance that he loses that trade. Finding himself another kill now, 5-1. Has the sword shoes and almost able to finish off that Gunblade, which makes him very strong. Gold's still dead even, though. Opposite sides of the map succeeding. I'm wondering when we will see it in a mid-game team fight, when we will see these two sides clash, the Ezreal and the Akali, the two main carries for their respective teams. The ult being dropped, going for the follow-up, but Akali is just so much stronger than Garen at this point in the game. The auto reset, auto. One more auto should close it out, and that's going to be another solo kill. Now 6-1 on the Akali. Pretty standard stuff. Still seeing relatively low vision scores, especially from young Yasuo. He's being out vision scored by 10 by Cat right now.
Yes. Yeah.
Do you agree?
Yeah, I agree.
Evan has also not upgraded his trinket to a sweeper yet. I wonder how long he's gonna wait for that.
Yeah, that's true. That's pretty abnormal for junglers. But regardless, still has a lot more vision score.
Forget, you feel me? You know, but sometimes you just forget.
And you know? Cat getting 4-man in the mid lane. The smart play by Modest using the pulverize first. The flash and the KO, but it should not be enough to save her. Just too many members of the red team clobbering her, and blue team responding by shoving the bottom tower. I think they should find that tower first, given that there has already been more damage put onto it. The Ezreal ult flying into the mid lane to try to kill some of those minions and make their push a little less strong. Both teams are pushing for it. Who will get the first tower first? And yet another, it will be the blue team. Yet another brawl happening in the mid lane, and the red team is out of minions. Young Yasuo doesn't notice for a second and almost goes down. Executed.
Execute.
Unlucky.
Unlucky.
As they say, you know.
You know, sometimes that happens, bro.
It really, they don't think it be like it is, but it do. And just diving under the tower. Very easy for Kayn and Akali to do. And Modest just roaming all across the map right now, helping secure the second outer turret. Or actually, they didn't manage to get the mid lane one, but they will be securing their first outer turret to tie up the tower score. And finally cement themselves the first real gold lead of this game at 1K. And it does look like Cat is opting for the Ginsu's Rage Blade as the first item once again.
No.
No.
Not again, bro.
Feels bad, man.
Feels bad, man. Like, why?
Honestly? Yeah.
It's not even unrecommended.
It isn't? Is like, Nashor's Tooth recommended?
Yeah, I think so.
Ooh, Sejuani looking on too.
I thought it was like Gunblade, Nashor's Tooth.
Ooh, but Zawah looking actually to follow up on that Shuriken, taking a fair bit of damage. And we have our first big team fight of the game. The Alistar E proccing onto Ezreal. Alistar with no ultimate though ends up dropping quickly. The Xayah having to ult and flash away while recalling the feathers to get herself out of that, and that is going to be a 1-for-0.
And the red form taken by Kayn.
Oh really? I thought he had turned into the blue form earlier. I guess not.
Ooh, and the ultimate coming out from Nasus.
Ooh, poke going on to Kane though. Not quite able to find anything back onto the blue team. Zahua clearing the mid wave as a cheat coming down from the top side river to join his team.
And we
got ourselves a good old NA ram. So you see attempting to clear some vision that could have just been placed down by the red team in their bottom side. Not quite finding anything though. And the gold is back up to tied after that exchange.
With 2 Drakes in favor of the blue team.
Not like the laundry detergent pods, but rather even.
Yeah.
How many stacks does young Yasu have right now, actually? Let me go check.
Can you check?
He's sitting at 312 at 16 minutes, which seems like a lot.
Very impressive.
I'm no NASA stack.
Very
Oh my! Look at that chunk
Ooh.
coming out from the Q. He should
Well,
be able to flash
slow-mo.
Q.
He should be... Oh!
D-Kane.
That's plus 12.
Plus 12 stacks. He already has the Triforce, and with that many stacks, he's actually starting to deal massive damage.
Yeah. He's would be a monster in the side lane. They'd have to send at least 3 to stop him if he has ult up.
I think
Potentially
Ezreal's
looking
actually...
for a dive here. Alistar does have the ultimate. So either
Ooh.
Alistar or Kane can initiate the dive there. Kane dropping aggro using the ultimate, but now Xayah is taking aggro, and that's a little dangerous. Almost died there. And now... Ooh, good play by Xayah to actually end up finishing off that tower to get her team out of a rough spot. The root going down onto Sejuani. Can they find the kill here? But now, Morgana showing up for the blue side. Separated from Sejuani, though. Will they keep chasing or will they just back off from this point on? It looks like Sejuani is out. The Ezreal ult coming across, but not quite finding what I assume was meant to be looking for the Xayah.
Yeah.
Grabbing red buff. Sejuani.
Is that Brad in the chat? Is that Brad in the chat?
Actually, a surprising CS lead for David right now on the Sejuani.
Yeah. Very strong, both gank and farm presence right now.
Has participation in 4 of his team's 7 kills. The only one with higher KP being Colin and Stacy, who have been taking most of the kills. Zahua potentially looking for a 1v1 onto Ajit. Ajit throwing out the ultimate again from Garen. Not quite going to net him that much damage though. And now Zahua looking to go in once again onto Ajit. That should just be a done deal. Oh, the flash actually dodges out the shuriken barely, but it's not enough to save him. And now Zahua's just going to be pushing this top lane. Sejuani
It's
forced to
unfortunate
respond.
itemization from the Garen, since he's mostly only like laning against the Akali. It would be more wise to just go for more of a Spirit Visage build than the armor.
Picking up a single cloth armor plus the black cleaver, going for more offense plus the wrong types of defensive itemization means that he's having a lot of trouble in this 1v1. Let's see if David is able to trade it all onto Zahua. Gets the auto attack. Zahua doesn't have ultimate, so he can't all in there. Seems like about an even trade. And David actually does have ultimate, which means that if Zahua goes in on this, it's going to be close. But Zahua just heals for too much. The ultimate going out, stunning Zahua, but Zahua follows up with a flash. And now we have 2 other members of blue team, but wisely deciding to run away as Zahua is just too strong right now for them to deal with. Oh my gosh, already popping the ult. Young Yasu just demolishing this bot side tower. Ping's going on to that tower by the blue team, but it is too late. The turret is already gone. This Ness is really starting to scale up. Now sitting at 414 stacks at just about 20 minutes.
Yeah, he's massive.
Oh, Zahua looking for Colin. The black shield plus the E. Looking to get Ezreal out of there safely. But the Infernal Drake coming up soon, and this is probably going to be a big contested objective. I'm not sure. I'm confused. My friend is DMing me about Pie the Science Guy, but I don't think he even knows who he is.
Pie the Science Guy is getting scouted right now.
True. Well, actually, blue team has all 5 of their members here first, and they are beginning to start up the Drake. They have the positional advantage right now as red team is quite split. I don't know the red team is going to be able to get into this pit before it goes down. David, infamously known for his
Pi
poor
does
smites. Will Pi be able to steal it? David picks it up.
Oh, no.
But now the fight goes through. Zawad doing so much damage, and red team is just crushing the blue team. A double kill for Zawad. Triple kill picked up now. Isn't quite able to get over the wall. 2 kills traded back, or actually only 1 kill traded back from the blue team. A 4 for 1, though the blue team was able to pick up the Infernal.
They're going Nash. They're going Nash.
Are they going Nash?
No, they're not. Never mind.
They're not. I think they could, considering that they have a Nasus with ultimate on the board, but just feeling like they're probably safer to go take that mid tower. I can't disagree.
And the top turret.
And the top turret as well. Young Yasu probably going to pop his ult as soon as he gets next to that tower. And that's going to make sure that they have only the inhibitor towers left on the board, which makes it so they have a lot more map presence than the blue team.
They won that last fight without Nasus even being there. So
Yeah.
They're really looking
Yeah,
dominant.
Akali's crazy strong right now.
Ooh, the binding landing on a Nasus means that they can actually go for it. Nasus popping the ultimate. He is silenced so far. Will the Sejuani ultimate come out? The flash coming out first from Nasus means that he is going to escape. They are currently taking the blue buff, going over to the Xayah. Blue team isn't quite able to counter in time. Now Xayah looking for this Scuttle Crab. Will she be able to escape? The ultimate used a little prematurely. Sejuani can throw out the ult now. Why is he not using ultimate?
That was pretty forehead.
Ooh, the E coming out from Akali. This could be a fight. 5 members for the blue team here, though, and smartly using the bomb plant to escape for both of the solo laners from the blue team. They are the split
Akali's
team.
are coming up 5 seconds. They'll be up the next time they fight for the Baron.
I will say these bindings have been very good from Stacy so far this game. Right now, just kind of both teams engaging in the Baron dance, but right now I would say that blue team is losing a lot more from this as waves are crashing into their inhib towers. And they're losing that valuable XP and gold that they'll need to make a comeback. A huge engage from Modest, landing the flash pulverize. Hasn't popped the ult yet, though. Pops it a little late.
Zawad's in the backline. Zawad's in the backline.
Zawad going on towards Colin. Colin almost able to pick up the kill, but Zawad barely gets it. And Young Yasu just smiting Cat down from almost half HP with that Q. And that is going to be a huge team fight win once again from the red team. Stacy trying her best to survive, but another 12 stacks.
Unstoppable on the Nasus. And going Death's Dance second item. Ooh, very good.
And honestly, at this point, the red team has enough of a lead to where they should just be crushing this game.
Ooh. Big play. Big play. And Death's Dance completion from Young Yasu's Nasus make him even more tanky. Oh, yeah.
And honestly, at this point, the solo lanes from the red side are just too much of a threat for the blue side to even contend with.
Yeah, they're not even contesting the Nash play.
Wait, has Evan even been playing since Season 2 and 3?
Yeah, he's been playing for a while. He's gotten permabanned on another account. That's why he's on Tie the Science right now.
Wait, what the hell? No,
Yeah.
there's no way there's no way that I played with him back in Season 2 and 3 and don't remember. I don't believe it. Does he have a brother? Does anyone know if Pi has a brother? Anyone? Evan has a brother? Wait, maybe I did play with Evan in Season 2 and 3 and I never knew. What? He only played Warwick. Does that sound like Evan? I'm gonna need to have to ask him about this after this game.
Oh, yeah.
fairly early Zanya's picked up by the Ezreal. That's a lot of respect going towards the Akali.
Yeah.
Is that really going to help him with the Akali, though? I mean, it nets him armor, but I think he definitely is buying it more for the active effect than for the armor. But I don't know if it's going to be even enough to get
Ooh,
over
and maybe
how
a
much
pick on
damage
the Akali. Divine missing. We can see the red team attempting to pull off the. Ooh! Oh my god, that's crazy. Wow, he's crazy. Oh, he's crazy.
Yeah, and this looks like just a full-on dive from the red team. Oh my gosh,
Ooh,
the Nasus deals so much damage. Oh my lord, another 12 stacks. And that's just going to be the red team stomping all over the blue team inside of their base. And I anticipate this being the end of this game.
I agree.
And I'm going to go in and tell them what the kind of swaps are. I'm going to mute and deafen myself on the stream.
Bruh.